What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Gotta love these HomePods. They keep getting in the action. Today we're going to cover what's new in iOS 16.4, plus my highlights, including I did speed tests of standalone 5G on and standalone 5G off in my backyard on my back porch, with T-Mobile being about 2 miles away from the tower. Let's get started. I didn't install the release candidate on this 11, but here it is. We have the typical usual 16.4. It came in around 4 gigs on this phone. It'll come in a little bit smaller, probably around 1 gig or less, depending on your device when you update today. So once you click on the little learn more, you get this little pop-up where you can see all your learn more of what's new in this update that Apple includes in the highlights. I'm going to turn on voiceover so my visually impaired audience can also follow along.
Voiceover on. Set this updating bullet.
So this update includes the following bug fixes and enhancements.
Bullet. 21 new emoji including animals, hand gestures, and objects are now available in emoji keyboard.
Yep. So you got 21 new emojis now, including a raven. The ravens. I don't know if they're good luck or bad luck. You know, they're blackbirds.
Bullet. Notifications for web apps added to the home screen.
So the web apps notifications have been added for the web app notifications. So they're like little apps you can add that shows the actual glyph of the application. Say if you had a YouTube web app instead of the actual YouTube app, YouTube can now send notifications through the Safari browser through that application.
Bullet. Voice isolation for cellular calls prioritizes your voice and blocks out ambient noise around you.
Now, I was going to test this, but I haven't yet. So the voice call, like when you make a phone call to someone, you can change your mic modes now on the phone app. It used to be just a FaceTime and VoIP apps. So like FaceTime, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, I believe Skype. I don't use Skype that much anymore. Who does? And then, of course, Google Meets or Meets within Gmail or whatever.
Bullet. Duplicates, album, and photos expand support to detect duplicate photos and videos in an iCloud shared photo library.
So now if you have duplicates in a family shared iCloud photo library, so like, you know, say you upload that same photo, but then your sister or brother decides to upload that same photo. Well, it detects that duplicate, and then you can clear out that duplicate photo.
Bullet. Voiceover support for maps in the weather app.
Voiceover support and maps in the weather app. I've tested it in the weather app, but not within maps. The weather app is actually pretty cool.
Bullet. Accessibility setting to automatically dim video when flashes of light or strobe effects are detected.
So we cover accessibility on this channel. That's nice. So when you have a video with sudden flashes of light, repeatedly flashes of light, it is nice that it now dims it out.
Bullet. Fixes an issue where asked to buy requests from children may fail to appear on the parent's device.
So if a child asks to buy a item or whatever, it may fail to appear on that device. So that sucks.
Bullet. Addresses issues where Matter-compatible thermostats could become unresponsive when paired to Apple Home.
So fixes an issue where Matter-paired thermostats may not be responsive when in the Home app when they were paired.
Bullet. Crash detection optimizations on iPhone 14.
Of course, crash detection improvements for iPhone 14 and 14 Pro models. We're going to see that for a while in iOS 16 updates.
Some features may not be.
And then, of course, some features may not be available on all regions. You can just click that link. I'll also try to leave it in the description down below. There's not much on the iPadOS side of things. All right, we're going to sweep through iPadOS 16.4 since most of the features are on iOS 16.4. The reason why it's bigger on this iPad than it would be on your device if you're doing an OTA update without a configuration profile is because of the fact that this is the release candidate. Should be the same build as iOS 16.4 when it comes out today. Here we go. We're going to click on Learn More. I have VoiceOver on for my visually impaired audience. So here we go. About this update.
This update, bullet. 21 new emoji.
21 new emojis, just like iOS 16.4.
Apple Pencil hover adds tilt and azimuth support, so you can preview your mark at any angle before you make it in Notes and supported apps on iPad Pro 11-inch, 4th generation and iPad Pro 12.9-inch, 6th generation.
All right, so what that said there was that the Apple Pencil they've added support with it to have tilt and azimuth support for drawing and making notes or whatever on the 4th generation 11-inch iPad Pro, in 12.9-inch 6th generation iPad Pro, or iPad Pro with M2.
Bullet. Notifications for web apps added to the home screen.
So notification for web apps added to like it does on iOS 16.4. They've added that support for iPadOS. So if you have a web app on your home screen, you now get notifications for that supported web app.
Bullet. Duplicates, album, and photos expand support to detect duplicate photos and videos in an iCloud shared photo library.
All right, so like it is on iOS, duplicates for iCloud photo library, they are now over here on iPad. So if you want to do it from the iPad, you can do it from the iPad or iPhone, either you're choosing.
Voiceover support for maps in the weather app.
So voiceover support for maps and weather app. I don't use the maps app on the iPad as much as the iPhone, but I do use the weather app from time to time if I want to have a different view.
Accessibility setting to automatically dim video when flashes of light or strobe effects are detected.
So when strobes are detected or flashes of light, it will dim the display to help not hurt your eyes. With the accessibility feature like it is on iOS, it is on iPadOS. I don't think it would affect you as much on an LCD as it would on the mini LED 12.9-inch iPad Pro, the newer models.
Fixes an issue with Apple Pencil responsiveness that may occur while drawing or writing in the Notes app.
So fixes Apple Pencil responsiveness when drawing or writing in the Notes app or other applications. So if you were having responsiveness issues with any of the Apple Pencils, either first gen or second gen, that should be fixed in 16.4.
Fixes an issue where asked to buy requests from children.
Of course, the ask by request feature that was on iOS 16.4 that has been fixed because of the pop-up not happening, that has been fixed on the iPhone and the iPad at the same time.
Addresses issues where Matter-compatible thermostats could become unresponsive when paired.
So Matter thermostats, I'm working on thermostats for some buildings and whatever around here, upgrading some stuff, and wasn't too sure about adding Matter accessories, but hey, it's fixed on iPadOS and iOS.
HTTPS://
And of course, there's your link. It looks like it's the same link as iOS and iPadOS. So now I'm going to get into some of the features, my highlights, what I like about iOS 16.4. Not so much I've been testing of iPadOS 16.4, but here we go. So the first feature when installing iOS 16.4 is now T-Mobile has standalone 5G dedicated toggle. You can see the idle ping of 19 milliseconds with a 2 millisecond jitter. That is nice. It used to see standalone 5G bands or N71 standalone, but it wouldn't connect to it as much. Now with 16.4, it enhances the compatibility with standalone 5G. Here is when I turned off that standalone 5G toggle, my ping went up to 38 millisecond ping, and my download speed was about the same. My upload speed did increase to almost 10 megabits. As you can see here, you got 5G auto, 5G on, LTE, and then standalone. When you turn on this standalone toggle, it'll ask you that it may use data sessions or primarily use 5G for cellular coverage in certain areas at times. You press OK, and it'll turn it on. And there you go. Now, I have noticed that sometimes you do need to airplane mode the device to really connect to standalone 5G, and sometimes it still likes to show the primary band as a NSA connection than a standalone connection. First, the next thing is the weather app, the maps now, where I'm going to turn on VoiceOver.
VoiceOver on. Current location. Weather current location. 46 current location. Favorite location. Overlay menu. Button.
We're going to do the overlay menu.
Temperature.
We're going to go to temperature. And then here's what's cool.
Weather map, precipitation.
It says weather map loading. It's loading.
Weather map, precipitation. Weather map, precipitation.
See,
overlay menu.
It's
button.
buggy.
Precipitation, temperature, button. Temperature, button.
Let's see. Is it going to change?
Map,
there we
map.
go. Not changed.
Not disturb. Weather map, temperature. Star, Orlando. Tampa. Fort Lauderdale.
So it normally would actually tell me
Fort Lauderdale.
what the conditions are. Now, if you double tap and hold, it'll start beeping. That's really loud. But
Fort Lauderdale. Miami.
it normally would tell me the temperatures. Let me see if restarting VoiceOver
off.
might do it.
VoiceOver on. Weather map, temperature, Miami.
No.
Fort Lauderdale.
So in this video demonstration, it's not letting me, but it normally would say partly cloudy, 78 degrees Fahrenheit, or Tampa, 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and partly cloudy. It would be very descriptive. It was doing that on Sunday when I was showing Justin, but one of my friends, but it's not doing it now. But those are my top features that I actually do like about this update. It was a pretty small update, but hey, at least it It was nice. Now, I did get some Twitter posts saying that the display, apparently some people are having displays going black or not responding. I have not seen that. If you are experiencing that, please leave a comment down below. And anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this What's New video, and I will see y'all in a future update video. Peace.